Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever bought a game and later thought to yourself, you know, I really regret picking this one up? Well, we definitely have, and today we are going over our biggest Nintendo Switch regrets, starting off with my first one, which is Super Mario Party.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, all the games are really fun with that, but I feel like Super Mario Party at 65 bucks, you got to play a lot to get your money's worth out of that, and just once people stop playing it, people stop playing it, you know? And that's a game where you absolutely have to be playing with friends. It's not really a game you want to be playing by yourself a ton. Did you pick that one up?
I did. You know, when it first came, like, I love Mario Party. First off, it's one of my favorite spin-offs, and I had high hopes. Like, I actually like motion control. Like you said, the mini games are fun. It's just the game isn't balanced. Perfect example, like, it takes 10 coins to get a star. That's way too low. It's normally 20. So the game runs really, like, performance-wise, it runs great. But, like, you know, in terms of, like, the game, it's really unbalanced. There's like 4 boards in the entire game.
Yeah.
And actually there's like 3, but you have to unlock one, and they're just not, it's not a good Mario Party game. And especially with Mario Party Superstars.
Right.
That's the game to get. That's the Mario Party game to get. So.
Did you end up picking Superstars?
Yep. Yeah, that one's so good.
I haven't gotten that one yet, so I haven't checked that one out. But
You're
the original,
you got burned
the
on
Super
the first
Mario,
one?
yeah, yeah. You can't fool me once.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm ready to get burned by a second one.
Yeah. All right. So my first game is actually a newer game, and that is MLB The Show 22.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'm actually a really big show fan. I love baseball in real life, but I actually play the show on my Xbox. It's free on Game Pass, and the performance of the Switch version is not great. I really picked this up to, like, support the idea of putting the show on the Switch, but if you're looking for a sports game, it's playable. It is the best baseball game on the Switch, but that's really not saying much.
Right.
So it was more of a performance thing. It was a full $60. It's going to be discounted, like, later in the season of actual baseball, but this ain't a good one. I think
it's already on sale right now. I think I saw it on the eShop today. It's like $39 already.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You really got burnt.
Yeah,
but, you know, good on you trying to help out the little guy, you know, because MLB The Show is
Sony?
definitely a small franchise.
Yeah.
I haven't picked out the show yet, but I did see that it was on sale. I'm surprised that you didn't really like that. I don't know. I'm surprised you got it twice if you already had it on Xbox for free.
Well, I wanted to play it portably, and I was curious on how it ran and stuff. And since I already got it free on the Xbox, I was like, I mean, it's like 2 games for 1, basically. So
that's true. Yeah. That's true. I can see that. All right, my next one is Mario Golf Super Rush. Did you end up picking this up?
I did. I enjoyed this one, so I'm kind of interested in what you have to say.
Yeah, I think it's the same as, like, Mario Party. I enjoy Mario Golf. The original Mario Golf I played a ton of. That was, like, one of my favorite games. Any, like, Mario spin-off I'm usually stoked about. Mario Aces, the tennis, that's always fun. Strikers is always fun. But again, it seems like hype built up. Everyone was really excited for it, and then they had the Super Rush mode, which I wasn't really fond of.
Yeah.
They have, like, tornadoes. They have, like, a storm thing coming through, and just sprinting through the game didn't seem like fun. I liked Mario Golf because it was just a chill golf game with Mario characters, you know, and that was fun to me. And then this one totally missed that mark for some reason.
Yeah, I liked my time with it, but I think it suffers from all the Mario sports games. We're actually going to get to one soon, but, like, the fact that it launches kind of empty, and then they add things, and then by the time they add things, you know, like you said, you're not interested anymore. I do think it's kind of cool. Like, it does have a decent story mode. It looks great. We can all say that these games look great, but, like,
looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It performs pretty well.
Yeah,
for sure.
It performs well. I didn't put too much time into it either, but yeah, that's a rough one. All right, we're going to stay on the sports games. This is a brand new one, Bewick, but Mario Strikers Battle League.
No, dude. I'm so disappointed.
It's my next one. Now, here's the thing. I collect Nintendo physical games. Like, if it's first-party Nintendo game, I'm going to collect it anyway. So it's tough for me to say I regret this, but I was looking for this to be my summer game. Like, I was going to play this all summer. Didn't really happen. I mean, I beat like all of the cups in the first tournament, so I technically did beat the game, but like there's no new content still. Nothing has come out for the game. There's only 10 characters, and I've said this before, but like each match you each have 4 characters, so 80% of the roster is on the field every game, and it just gets old fast. Is it worth the money? I do think it is, but it's very light on content. I think that's why I kind of regret that one.
Do you think you would regret it less if more people were constantly playing it? If it was more of a community type game?
Yeah, but that also means that there would be more to do because people don't stick with games that are like, you know, light.
Yeah, they're not going to sit and play the same thing over and over and over if there's not much to it, not much substance to it. That's another one I was really looking forward to, and I've heard nothing but negative about how it's lacking in content and everything like that.
It is fun. Like if you played Strikers way back in the day, you're going to enjoy this.
Absolutely.
You're going to enjoy this, but it's just light on content. And I played it for like 2 weeks maybe, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my next one is a little bit of a different one. I feel like it was a good attempt, good in theory, and this is Miitopia. It's really cool because you can get a bunch of different Miis involved in it, and like if you have your Mii, I can have you being like the villain, and that's cool. I could go against you, like in my own little story and stuff like that, and get like other friends that have Miis. But I don't know. I didn't end up playing it too much, and I feel like it was kind of just unpolished, unfinished. It ran okay, but again, it's Mii's, so I guess maybe I expected a little too much out of it.
Did you play this one on the 3DS?
No, I didn't actually.
No, yeah, this was a 3DS game that like came to the Switch.
Oh, okay.
I've never played either version, but like you said, I don't know, this could be a fun stream game, like, you know, making famous people and like making them the villain or making them like the sidekick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it is 60, and like, did you get through it or did you not?
No, I never even finished it. This is another one I didn't finish. I feel like that happens. Like I lose interest like that if multiple people aren't playing it, if I don't have a lot of friends playing it, that kind of thing, then I feel like as I play more and more games and communities grow and stuff like that, I'm more inclined to play games with, you know, that can involve a lot more people. And this I thought was going to be something like that, and it kind of is, but no, you can't really play like alongside or anything like that. So
no, I feel that one. My next one is kind of a heartbreaker a little bit. The Grand Theft Auto Collection, which has
I'm surprised by this.
It has Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas, and Vice City in it, and Vice City and San Andreas are one of my favorite games, like in general. Performance isn't great on this, and I think, Buick, the thing that happened was I was wearing nostalgia glasses with this one because I went back and it wasn't as good as I remembered. So like, yeah, I mean, it's a full $60. I literally bought it on launch day because I was so excited about it. It's cool being able to play Vice City handheld. I can't deny that.
Absolutely.
But it's not as good of a game as I remembered. So I think that's what it was. Nostalgia.
Now, didn't they have GTA on the PSP? Did you ever have a PSP?
I didn't have a PSP, no.
Oh, okay. So I think I played a little bit of GTA like Vice City on PSP, and that was a lot of fun. I haven't gotten to try it on Switch yet, so I'm interested. I'm actually kind of interested to check it out, even though you said you kind of regret getting that one.
I wish what they did was that they sold each game separately, because the entire package is $60. But if I could just buy San Andreas for $20, I think that would be a no-brainer. Like I wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
But like I don't really care about GTA 3, and like Vice City's a little rough. I like the soundtrack, but it's a little rough.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I could see that. All right, my last one is and you're already shaking your head. I know you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
I don't like this.
The new Pokemon Snap.
That hurt, man.
Now, I was beyond excited for this, and I think I got 2 days, genuinely like two or 3 days of play out of this, and I was like, I'm over it.
Okay.
And I don't really know why. You can go through the whole thing like the original Pokemon Snap, and in the original you'd unlock the Pester Balls and those kinds of things where you unlock being able to do more with your, with the Pokemon. You can make them do different things so you can get better pictures as you go. And they had similar stuff like that in the new one, but it didn't quite scratch that nostalgic itch for me. Like I was kind of hoping it would.
Yeah, this one's rough for me to talk about, man. I absolutely adore this game. I thought that everything from the original, they just enhanced everything. They made like little missions where you can like go back and play each game or each level. And then I think this is where I was surprised. They had an update and you didn't play it, you said, right?
I haven't gotten the update, no.
And I'm telling you, this isn't alive. There's a you become like,
you see, I could be tiny mode.
You become tiny and all the Pokemon are huge, and that's like the most memorable level in the game, I feel. So
okay, so I gotta go back and try the tiny mode.
At least try the tiny mode.
Tiny Bewick mode. Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing with Pokemon is I'm such a sucker for like the original 151, right?
They could sell
and
anything.
When those
you
are,
get it.
yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, I don't know why they don't do that. I feel like most people would do that.
Yeah.
But when those when I don't see, and I know how basic that sounds. Like if I don't see like Charizard and stuff like that, I'm instantly like, dang, I'd really love to see. Yeah, I'd really love to see that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's always a bummer for me personally.
Well, I would recommend that game, but it is short though. I will agree with that. Like part of the fun is redoing the levels, and if you're not enjoying the base game, you're not going to enjoy it, but I would recommend that one. The next one that sadly I would not recommend, and this is my last regret, is Rune Factory 5.
Wow, okay. This one's a pretty popular game, though.
This is pretty popular. It was highly anticipated. I actually bought the limited edition of this. Like, I collect physical games. So, the limited edition comes with a steelbook and a soundtrack and everything. And there are things that I like about the game, but graphically, it's just not there. And the worlds just feel really empty and stuff like that. I will say that I haven't given this game a fair chance yet, but, I mean, I tried playing it like 4 or 5 hours just to get that initial, like, suck me in, man. Like, I want to start this game, and it never happened. So I got to go back to it, and I will go back to it. But here's also the other thing, which we mentioned on the last episode of our podcast. There are so many farming sims. Like, there are so many games out there.
Infinite amounts of them coming out now.
And if, like, one of these games doesn't capture you, you have 10 more to choose from. So that's another part. Like, you know, Harvestella, which was announced, is basically this, and it looks a lot better. So yeah, that's my regret. And I'm looking at this list, Buick, and this is 8 games. They're all full priced, so that's almost $500 of regret.
That's so much money.
That is
so much money for just the average person picking $500. That's a lot of money to spend on games and to not get your money's worth out of. Do you think Rune Factory 5 is something you can go back to and maybe spend some more time in?
I think so. But it's tough, like I said, because you have games like Harvestella, the new Storia season's coming out, and it's like I can only play one farming game at a time usually.
Right.
And I'm always itching to go back to Stardew. So like, where does Rune Factory 5 fit in? Especially since I'm not enjoying it. So yeah, it makes it tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to go back to something like that when you feel like you've already wasted your time and money on it.
Yeah.
So those are our biggest Nintendo Switch regrets. Let us know if you have any in the comments below. Leave a like on the vid. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!
See ya!